Today we find ourselves at the Kawu-Kudi Park. There is a park that needs no introduction. This is a place that has produced a plethora of players for Ghana football. Talking of the Division 1 League, the Premier League, the Division 2 League. There is a pitch that has produced players for the national teams, players for the Black Stars, the Black Starlights, the Black Starlights, and many other national teams that you can think of. However, this pitch went under construction in 2020. Since then, the pitch hasn't been completed, and then the people of the society are left to complain. The people of the society are left to rent other places to play their football matches. Today, we talk to someone who knows so much about the football ground, a bankroller of Division 2, the bankroller of Division 2 club, Besiktas, and then the chairman of the Division 2 League Board, Mr. Aminu Mohammed. Hey, you're welcome here on Zongo Sports TV.
Thank you.
We've heard so much about this ground, the construction, but then we do not have much information today. We picked it upon ourselves to come here and then get much more information on what is going on and why this place is still not officially open to the public.
Thank you so much for your efforts. And then let me take this opportunity to wish each and everyone around the globe a Barakah Salah. May we live to see more Salah.
Amen.
Yeah, the issue of this park actually started on the 7th August 2020 on this same field. By then it wasn't on this condition. When the sword was cut on 7th of August, we were made to know that it's a 6-month project. But because of how urgent they want to speed up the project of this project, they will finish within 3 months. That is the end of November 2020. And they will even organize a Chief Imam 11 and then President 11. And we were all happy. So on that day, we felt very happy as constituents that maybe there is a blessing coming to us in this community. So we were all happy to see this kind of development. We waited till the 30th of November. They've not completed the field. We entered December, the election moment. Everybody was very busy. And then this grass was laid, thinking maybe the field will complete for us before the election. Nothing has been done. And then the election went on. After the election, we keep pushing. We keep pushing. And you know, the most important thing about this field is we've groomed and recruited more than 4,000 talented youth. When we were mentioning the stars that was produced on this field, you've forgotten Issa Ahmed of Black Stars. You've forgotten Almighty Abdurazak and Johnson Okulu, all were from a product of Nima. And when we talk of Zongo, Nima is Zongo. Nima is Zongo. Nima feeds the rest of the Zongos. You understand? So it got to a time we keep on pushing. As a club in this community, we have 3 Division 2 clubs, namely Montreal United, FC Mamobi, and Besiktas. We have 4 Division 3 clubs, namely Bafa, Lenient Babies. We also have Nima City, and we have Nima Kings. We have 2 women club, Division 1 club. We have Mamobi, we have Besiktas ladies. And we have about 5 juvenile clubs. Diamond Seed, Besiktas Babies, we have Strong Towers, and then we have Mighty Kitos. All these clubs, imagine, we are only Besiktas. When you come from the Division 2 ladies club, we have about 240 players. All these guys are youth. It took us more than 9 to 10 years to eradicate streetism. Children moving from the street, we move them from the street to the field to come and play for their future. Yeah, since the construction of this field, we lose most of the boys. We don't know where we will find them now. And we are just praying that they don't go back to that citizenship and then that criminalities. You understand? So that is the little history on this field. So when I try to communicate with the contractor, the contractor felt like I'm making I'm trying to be inclusive. You understand? So I made an effort to go to the Minister for Youth and Sports. I lodged our complaint because imagine when FC Mamobi is playing a home match, he has to travel far away to go and pay for 350 Ghana cedi rental of field. So imagine they are playing 12 home matches. Calculate 350. And then we are playing a non-sponsorship league. Where do we expect them to get the money to rent for the field? Even home, they have to pick a transportation of 200 Ghana cedi. So if they don't have 900 Ghana cedi for at least, they cannot play home match. Same to Montreal, same to Besiktas, and same to the juvenile clubs. So the boys start losing interest in the game. And when they lose interest, it's very sad. Something we suffered for the 9, 10, 12 years back to make it possible. Because of this field construction, the boys are now going back. When we are coming, you should have seen Montreal training. They are not up to 15. Midland, the number has reduced. The same applied to Besiktas. Because the field, we were promised the field will be ready since 2 years ago. But it's very amazing. When you go to other communities like Apenkwan, the sword was cut here on 7th August before Abofu, before Apenkwan, before Abelempe. Now go to those places. What have we done to deserve this kind of punishment? Listen, if something has to be done to a community, Nima should have been the first. Why? Because we have the seat of the president in our midst, in our constituency. We have we have our AMA offices. We have all this in Bureau of Ghana Languages and all. You understand? In our constituency, the president resides in our constituency. The vice president resides in our constituency. We have our MCE in our constituency. So what is happening? So I came to realize that something that we were seeing that is coming to be a blessing has become a curse to us. Because as I'm speaking with you now, there is a second division 2 league ongoing. We are contending to be champions. Montreal are contending to be champions. Midland are contending to be champions. But when you go to away, you should go and suffer from the home team. You still have to go back to away to play your home match, and you still suffer. How can we progress? Hence our bad performance for last season, and then it's continuing this season. So that is the little I know about the field. So when I spoke with the minister interacted with the contractor, and the contractor made it known that he needs to be paid. He hasn't been paid, and if he hasn't been paid, and then he commit himself to commission this field, he will not get his money. The minister let him know that, but you know how government work is. You know how government work is before you went for it. He said, I know. So what is the problem? What is stopping you from opening? He said you finish the side. Because when I spoke with the contractor, he made it clear, known to me that the field is ready to play. You understand? When you go to a field like Apenkwan, there is no dressing room, there is no seats for supporters. When you go to Abelempe, the same. When you go to Abofu, the same. But they are playing. It's accepted for our grassroots football. God being so good, we don't have Division 1 club that will say maybe they didn't meet the requirements, so they will not be allowed to play. We are all grassroots clubs. So if the field will be commissioned for us on first phase, you understand, on first phase basis, you understand, so that maybe the committee or those in charge of the field can be raising funds from the little they will take from those hiring the field, and then they can use it to complete the rest of the phases. We are okay, but we are handicapped, financial handicapped. When you see me talking like this, you think that I'm talking emotional, with passion, because we have to pay for transportation 200 cedi, we have to feed players, we have to go and pay for rental of field 350 Ghana cedi. As grassroots club, we are playing 24 matches. So imagine the kind of stress. Imagine the kind of stress. So that is the little I know about the field. You understand? And then we are pleading on any authority, from MCE, from MP, from regional minister to the office of the president. We are pleading on them on behalf of the people of the community to please come to our aid, to come and then commission the first phase of this field for us to enable us start using the field, so that the boys will not go back to citizenship, as I'm saying earlier, because citizenship is very dangerous. it goes with criminality, this kind of hooliganism and all this kind of thing. And we try to eradicate the boys, brought them to the field to play for their future. Now that because the field is not in order, they've dispersed. We don't know where to find them. So that is our plea. Thank you so much. Okay. If there is anything.
Earlier, you made a saying, or you made it known to us that you've made effort to see the minister, and then he has spoken to the contractor.
Yeah.
But has the contractor made any efforts?
So let me once again use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to Honorable Yusuf Mustafa, the Minister for Youth and Sports. He's a very good man. You see, he's accommodative. Anytime you want to meet him, he book appointment with you. He makes sure is there in time. You understand? I had a chance to meet him. Like I said, when he spoke with the contractor made it known that you come back to site to work. You understand? Frankly, 4 days after, I came and observed, and I realized the contractor was working with these guys. They were pulling the granules. Yeah. Oh, it's more than 2 months.
More than 2 months.
Since then, it was more than 2 months. You understand? It's more than 2 months. So I think by now, me personally, when I spoke with the contractor, it made me know that they have to come and commission the first phase and then give him a certain certificate. That shows he has done something, so that at least he can move on with the job. So if that is what he needs to do, I will plead on government to attend to him so that he can also come to our rescue, so that we can start using the field.
Okay, but then earlier you made mention that the people of Mamobi, or the people of Nima do not deserve dates.
Yeah.
Do you think the people of Mamobi have been used as a political tool, or it has to do with people neglecting their rules?
All right, something like that. Something like that. You see, initially, when the day of the cutting of the sword, even you could see some little bit kind of political involvement, because we were made to know that the parliamentary candidate for MPP then was the one who brought this project, and then we were also aware that Kashia was the leading member. You understand? Who brought this project here through the MCE. You understand? But later on, when we were told that it was the PC, we kept quiet. We kept mute. Because since it's the PC, we know there is chance of, or maybe there is possibility of finishing it on time. We are not talking about politics here. We are talking about the development of our community. So anyone who is in front, that will make things possible, is what we want. So when we heard of the PC for MPP, then Mr. Peter Mereku, by then it was the Game Commission Director of the chairman. So we know it's capable of completing this field for us. So we were all happy. It was later do we know that it wasn't part of those who facilitated this, and then it was different people who did all these kind of things and stuff. So let's put that aside. It has happened. The harm has already been caused. It's only Nima's this project that kept up to 2 solid years uncompleted, because the sword was cut on 7th August. I still stand by that date, and I had a voice recording of what we were told that day. We were even told it will be a multi-purpose stadium. That was what we were told. And then we were all happy that this is coming to Nima for the first time. So like I said, we all knew it's a blessing, not knowing it's going to be a curse on us. So we are pleading on everybody, every authority who thinks when it gets involved, the park will be in order for us to start playing, to do their best for us so that we can start using the field.
Okay, I know you know every person who was involved.
Correct.
The cutting of the sword.
Yeah.
You made mention of Peter Mereku.
Yeah.
So far, so good. You realize that the project is not going on as planned.
Yeah.
What you've been told is not what is going on.
Yeah.
Have you in any way went back to these people to question them why it is so? Because they came here with the project, they sold everything out to you and told you guys that, listen, we are here to help Nima, we are here to make sure we get this done for you guys within the next 6 months.
Correct.
However, it hasn't been so. So have you been able to go back to them, ask them why it is so?
All right. So what happened was the sword cutting was done by representatives. You understand? We have the representative of chiefs, who is Mr. Serki Louis. He was the one who represented the chiefs. And the one who represented the youth was Alaji Fisto. and the one who represented the women was a lady called Asibi. You understand? So frankly, I couldn't be able to approach all these people, but I once spoke with my brother Fisto, because he was the one who represented the youth. And aside Fisto, I spoke with Lawyer Jerry. I can show you, I have a lot of engagement with Lawyer Jerry. And to be frank with you, Lawyer Jerry isn't happy. He's not happy with this development, because he was also expecting the field should be ready for us by this time. Wherever he is, I send my greetings to him. But he can do more for us to get this field ready for play. He's not happy. He's the only one I approach, because he was the main man for this very project. He is from Koda. So I approach him, and then he also show his grievance to the contractor. And the contractor also is telling us that it's the money issue. If money is there, he will have completed the field for us. So you don't know where to tackle per se, you understand?
But as the MC or the minister in any way spoken about this issue?
Yeah, the MC have not spoken to the MC, because at times, because of the respect that we give her as the MC. Normally, when we have issues like that, she has the assembly members. So we channel our concerns to the assembly members. So I approach assemblymen for Hot Coffee electoral area, Honorable Razak. I approach Honorable Nuhalid Baba Laji for Nima 441. I approach Nima East Alfawi, you understand, and told them the challenges that we are going through on this field. So they should also do what? As a matter of fact or agency, speak to the MC on our behalf, so that everything will be okay. And the people should remember, or should bear in mind, that I'm not talking for Besiktas here. I'm neither talking for Midland here. I'm talking for the community, youth in the community, because it's not only the teams that play here. Even the old comes here to play, and they don't get access to train this time. So you see some of them now getting weak. No, because when they keep this in fit, it makes them stronger. So the world also needs the field, the facility to be ready in time. So I think that's the little like.
Okay, according to ESA,
yeah,
I've been told,
yeah,
that there is an investor, or there are some investors who have come in to say that, okay, we would like to complete this project for you guys, but it's going to be on contract basis.
yeah.
Is there any truth in that?
I didn't have that idea, and then even if there is an investor, we wouldn't take it serious. Why? Because on the day of the sword cutting, we were made to know this project is from the 1 million per constituency that was promised by the president. And even on the board, when you go back on the board, the project board, it's written that this facility is sponsored by GOG, Government of Ghana. So I don't know who is the investor coming back to come and spoil. No, what government is doing, we're from investor to come and invest in. When the investor come and invest, definitely he will look for his money back. And we, the people in the community, will even have challenges using the field, because we were told we don't have to pay for the rent, for the use of the field. So if an investor come and invest his money, definitely we are paying for the rental. So we will not support, or we are not supporting the idea of investor coming to invest for the completion of the field. That one, yeah, we are not in support of that. Since it's a government project, government has the capability to complete it for us. That's why we are pleading on government to come and complete it for us. Yawa na musulmai, ina muku barka da sallah. Sayawan mu nan ganga mun zo mun saya game da shani park mun gan da ake yi da aka fara tun 2020 har yanzu ba yi an complete muna ba. Muna samun bacin rai sosai. Amma sayawa na nan ganga ba ina sai ma kaina bane, ina sai ma community youths nan duka baki daya nake maganan ganga. Kuma in aka yi magana batun zango in kana neman zango, typical zango sai Nima. Don shi mun deserve more than AstroTurf. Amma muka zo muka duba parkin ganga an fara shi for long time. Har yanzu ba kare ba. Mun cire yaran mu da yawa kan city, mun kawo su nan ganga don su buga ball ma future su samu rayuwa mai kyau zuwa gaba. Amma da aka fara parkin ga ya bar number training mu, yaran da ke zuwa training ma sun rage. Wani ranar kana zuwa sai ka je ka ga wadansu suna cikin game center, wani ranar sai ka je ka ga wadansu suna buga game, suna buga caca da abubuwa da menene. Dukan nan mun zo mun cire shi, mun bar suna buga ball, mun cire hankalin su wuri. Amma da batun parkin ga yazo ina delay, ina zuwa yau gobe jibi, ya bar da yawan su sun koma back to wannan ayyukan banza. Don shi muna kira waɗanda suka zama stakeholders opinion leaders mu manyan mu don Allah ku tashi mu duka mu saya mu ba yan government ankuri shugaba ankuri yaso su duba su complete muna wangan gashe mu buga kuka duba muna da teams daban-daban 11 to 12 cikin constituency ngaka ne muna da youth team muna da team mata muna da division 2 clubs kun gani dukan ga muna bugawa muna biyan kudin lori ne mu je mu rent park wani wuri 3.5 banda rent 3.5 mun shiga lori kuma 2 million mu je almost 5.5 kada ya wuce instead of mu use unguwa mu buga don shi wangan ga ba na zo don kai na bane ba na zo don wani team bane ba na zo domin Nima 441 da Mamobi da catchment area mu duka waɗanda ke cin amfanin park nga kuka duba so da yawa sofofin mu ma na cin amfanin park nga ba youth kare ba kuka duba malamu babban malamu su malado suna da groupin su suna youth park nga kuma kuka gansu kowane lokaci muna jin dadi because suna da karfi don training da suke yi amma wani kwanacin baya ka zo ka gansu ma me shi ya fara week kadan because of bai samun access a training kamar yadda yake yin dan na doci muna kira kowane stakeholder ya hankuri isa baki da mun san kamar wanganga ya zama kamar blessing ne yasa mu duka mun ji dadi da dai wanga project amma jinkirin shi kuma ya zo yana kawo muna matsala da yawa in ka duba mu namu nan ganganga an yanka sword sannan ka ja kai na apenkwa abofu da abilin yau duk an kare ana buga ball amma mu namu ba kare ba menene reason nan mun tambaye contractor mun fiye da shi mai na gwadawa kaman da ina expect wani biyan ne kudin bai zo ba doshi wanda suka saka mun sun zama muna mouthpiece da suka je suka yi magana da contractor an ji da shi ya zo ya kare muna park nga shi ma ya deserve a biya shi don Allah duba yi muna wannan yaso abin da yake neman nan a bashi yaso ya kare muna farkon first face nan because ya bar na san kaman first face ga park na yayi ready an ya buga ball sauran wurin zama da wurin dressing room ne sauran park da wake bugawa ba dressing room ba wurin zama ana bugawa doci tunda ya ce park ga yayi ready inda da yi duka a zo a bude muna mu fara bugawa so kadan da ake rent ma mutanen nan a duba a jara sauran sajaran da ke nan duka da mun ji dadi doshi kadan da muke da shi da muke so mu fadi game da shani park mu da damuwan mu kenan assalamu alaikum ta'ala wa barakatuh
with us now it's Ayoba Joshua. He is the guy who produced Mamobi, a number of Premier League players, Desmond Abuga. He is the guy who produced them. Majid Ashmiru, all these guys are his products. And he also is someone who is acquainted to life over here on this field. He has been on this field for decades and then he knows everything that goes down on this field. So he also is here to share his grievances on what is going on with this pitch.
Hello, good. My view on this park is it means, you know, Nima is Nima, and Nima, we get a lot of talents around our community. And I don't know how they are killing our talents. Because this pitch is here more than 2 years, we never played football before. And when they say national team, Nima is best. So I want people to know, our government, to help us to build this community because the kids want to play. You can see, we want to play. You can see them, they want to play. So our government, try and do much best and help us to develop, because we are wasting money a lot. I mean it's wasting money. The whole Ghana football is in the womb of Nima, you know it. Then why people, their own is going on, Nima is not playing football for almost heading to 3 years. Government, please, we beg you help us. We want to play.
And in a nutshell, what I want to say is we have problem with our pitches. And thankfully, we had this opportunity to get this edifice. And they were promised for 3 months. And it's been 2.5 years now. So we are pleading on the authorities to come to our aid. Because it's even making our games unattractive. You come to training, you share a park with a team who also play on a half park. You take the half park. How can you get it? Yeah, they are our opponents. We play in the same league, in a competitive league. So we are pleading on the authorities to come to our aid. Whoever is in charge, the minister, I know you are accommodative. I know you can do a lot about this. The MCs, whoever is in charge, we are pleading on you to come to our aid. You can see all these players. We are about 40 players. Yes, but due to lack of facilities, some of them, they stop. They are on the streets. Yeah, some are doing mates, some are doing mason and other stuff. You didn't say all those works are not works, but it's a God-given talent that you've been given. You want to also get something from it. and you find yourself on the street whilst you have to play. And this pitch is better than the pitches that we play on. First, we have to waste resources. We have to waste time. You play home away from home.
Supporting base.
Supporting base. You can't get a support. So we are pleading with the authorities to please come to our aid, make this facility available for us. So in a nutshell, we are pleading with all authorities in charge of this facility to make it available for us to use it.
Ini Captain Mamobi Midland. Abin da manyan mu na musu kafadin nan. Aka nan ne. Mu duka mun damu da batun parkin nan. Ba yau ba. Kuma home ground mu ke ga. Nda ka je away ka je ka buga. Shi dai supporters dewa ma ba su samu su bika. Isa muna rokanku. Na rokanku yanda suka tun roƙe ku tunda. Mu muna kare rokanku. Kowa na so ya buga. Ga colleagues mu na nan ganga. Kowa ya damu. Ba mu kade ba yara kanana kuma su ma sun damu. Isa ku ya hankuri ku shigo muna ku tanye mu. Wani rabu Mustafa Yusuf ne kana jin mu. Ku ya hankuri ku sa hannu. Mu samu mu abu da muna faka mu buga. We all want to play. Haka nan suka fadi. We want to play. Isa muna roƙon ku sosai.
Want to play. Na so mu buga.
Shikenan.
Na so mu buga.
Midinde Otutu, mebo FC Mamobi. Pacho, me concern kakra na eba. Pamcho, unse asemina nkwa yemia because of bad pitch. Ntina amami na emanya dislocation. By pamcho mpenyufo na ombo ya de ade we baso no. Pamcho ara. Mun sambo ayembi yesu afrem. Mboy na yentumi na pitch we na yentumi bobo so se be bobo agi se ye faka na ko baby e we bobo agi se kutu aska ansa na yetumi abobo na nso sanka yetumi na access to this pitch anka ye betumi abobo na afeli even fans sometimes fans ye the fans bobo nti ye pampani for ni cho obi biara panyi biara e pom cho we want to play. We want to play. A person bubble, a pamachara.
That is all time is going to permit us over here at the Kawu-Kudi Park. As you've all heard, the people of Mamobi, the people of Nima, the people of Kawu-Kudi and its environs are very, very sad about the situation of the Kawu-Kudi pitch. These people do want to play football. These people do have the talent and they believe they can reach the highest heights of football. But then they want the government to support them by making sure this pitch that has been under construction for the past 2 years is made available to them. Thank you very much, and then we are hoping that the government is going to listen to our plea, the government is going to listen to our grievances and make sure this field is open to the public and make sure this field is open to the public as soon as possible. Thank you very much. We send our cries out there to the President of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Ket Okreku, the Minister of Youth and Sports, the National Sports Authority, and every other person who can help us get this pitch back, because this is the community that has produced grades and this is the community that is looking forward to produce a number of grades. Thank you very much for watching this on Zongo Sports TV. As usual, make sure you like all our pages on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. Make sure you follow Zongo Sports TV. Thank you very much. Peace. Shalom.